Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to share with you a recent planner purchase that I made. This is a planner that I bought from Iimelife Planners, and it prompted me to do so from watching a video from Miss Vicky B here on YouTube. I love Miss Vicky's videos, and she covers a lot of planner, Hobonichi, Midori, and Erin Condrian, as well as little subscription service for stationery goods and etc. videos. So if you're into those type of things, I would highly recommend you check her out. She's very detailed and thorough in her reviews. I saw her video for Iimelife Planners, never had heard of this company prior to watching her video, and I loved what I saw, and I wanted one for myself. I went to Facebook and liked the company's business page, learned that they were planning on opening not quite a week or so ahead of time after seeing the video. And so I marked my calendar. When I went to their website, it gave out the day that they anticipated on opening. And I set an alarm on my phone, and that's how I placed this order. They sent me like a business advertisement type card. And on this side, it talks about, it has a quote. It says, "It is not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes us happy," from Charles Spurgeon. And then this is Iimelife. And then on this side is social media and the coupon code. The planner came with a planner band, which will help as you fill it up keep your planner closed. If you carry it in a large handbag, dapper bag, backpack, or etc., it'll keep it from kind of pages flopping open and putting wear and tear on your binder. I'll do a quick flip through. There are several videos that already show what it looks like in the inside. The planner I went with is called Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. And the planner itself was $55. You have various options that you can select on the website how you want your planner inserts to be formatted, how you want it to look. I went with, I want to say C or D. I don't remember, but my planner cost me $55. Now I have in add-ons, which I will share with you in the back, is where they place the add-ons. So when you open it up, it's a coiled, and it's pretty stiff. It's not flimsy. Um, Binder. And it says, "Don't let yesterday use up too much of today." Will Rogers. It gives you your special dates or important dates on your left. On your right is 2015, for a year at a glance. 2016 on your left, 2017 on your right, year at a glance. "Dare to live the life you have dreamed for yourself" is another quote. This is so much needed in my life. I have various accounts, and most of you know a lot of them are starting to ask for symbols, uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and all that to be our passwords. This is going to help my life so much. I will more than likely be making a copy of this particular page to insert somewhere, if not in the same section. Have this cut to fit of some kind. But I will, before I begin doodling on this, I will make copies because I need this particular page so much. This is a goal to reach, and date is achieved, or a date that you wrote it, and maybe since the line is long enough, you can date when it was accomplished. One page of that, back and front and back. Then there's April, May, June, and so forth. And I think that also falls under your overall monthly goals. A contact section is in here. I think this is fabulous because I'm getting older and me just remembering numbers off the top of my head has become a little bit more challenging. I used to be very good at that in my teens and 20s, and now I'm not as sharp as I used to be. So I think that this will aid me in having certain numbers and important contacts right at my fingertips. And I'm going to share with you why this older way of having it on pen and paper. I just recently broke my Samsung Galaxy S5. My SD card, when I transferred it to another device, it didn't transfer my messages and my contacts and um, text messages and things like that. That all of that was lost to me. So if you don't have a cloud, and like I have an iCloud, but I don't really remember my password and what email I used to do a recovery. This is less complicated and what's way more easier to go to your book, look up so and so's name and phone number and email and go from there. So I like this because yes, our phones are very useful, but they also, it's technology. It can get water damage, it can break, something can happen, and that information is lost to you forever. So at least this is a second place that you can retrieve that data. And I asked for my book to begin in June. You can ask for it to begin at any month you so choose. I chose the month of June because I wanted to give time for them to make my planner and to have a full complete month of working in it. As most videos have shown, you have your first page is like your bullet section or your notes section or what your goals or plans are for the month, things that you want to target or perhaps work on. Then you get a full month at a glance with a side bar here for notes. You have a good bit of writing room. And if you use a ruler, because I tend to write in kind of in a slanted way, and so it will help keep things nice and neat. You also get another note section between your month in a glance to your week. And this is your week in a glance. It does start on Sunday. And I believe that's what I wanted. That is the insert type that I selected. Don't bother me any. And it ends on Saturday. And over here is where you can put additional notes. And I like that it's not Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and that it's just for those 3 days. And then you just get this one part for your notes. Both sides have somewhere for you to write for your notes for that week. Put additional information. And so that's how it goes for the full month of June. And then you get another page for your note taking for pertaining to that month. Absolutely love it. I have to do a lot of conference calls, and I have some upcoming orientations that I need to participate in. Sometimes it's better to have that information included in one note section specifically for that month that orientation conference call meeting was conducted in, and it's easy to reference back to versus I'm finding that I'm having multiple tablets and books and just trying to get to which tablet contains which notes that was taken from which conference call or meeting, or it's becoming to be a daunting task. I will not repeat what we just saw for the next months. This goes all the way to May 2016 before the agenda expires, so to speak, and run out. Then I have a full note section, and this is just spare paper for note taking. I love this. I love that they didn't just leave it at the 2 pages in the beginning and in the end of each month for note taking, but that you get a whole separate section and look like a generous amount of lined paper to write on. I love the decoration at the top, but still giving a lot of writing room. The next section here is where you'll begin to see my add-ons. And the first add-on is meal. The meal planning add-on cost me $9 for this section. The first page you'll come to see is family favorites. I like this because sometimes I can cook a meal. It was uber delicious. Everyone loved it and won't cook it for 6 or 7 months because it just forgot all about that particular recipe, how I put that spin on it. So this would be great to jot down things that were very tasty. Where did I pick up some of the ingredients that made that meal, and etc. So I like having this at the front, and you get a couple of pages for that. The next is your actual week meal planning, Sunday through Saturday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like this not only for family purposes. This is something great for me because I've lost 28 pounds. I have 40 more that I would like to lose. And this will help me on a personal level if I don't want to use this for my family, or if I want to make copies and have a separate one for my family. I'm able to pre-list what I intend on using for the week, or eating for the week. And this will simplify it for me, because sometimes I find that I get stuck and I don't know quite what I want to eat. I'm very neglectful for breakfast and lunch. So this will help me have a plan, so to speak. And I get several pages. I would imagine about a month or so worth. So like I said, I'll more than likely make a copy so that when this runs out inside of my notebook, I'll have some extras on hand. In the meal planning, it also includes like a weekly meal chart. So Sunday through Saturday, what kind of meals I have in mind that I anticipate on eating. And then over here is a grocery list to write down what I need to make that recipe, or what other items I've noticed in the fridge, freezer, or pantry that I need to pick up. And at the bottom here, I can set a budget for myself, which I have began to do, and total spent. So recently I went to Trader Joe's. My budget goal was $60 and I spent $73. So I was $13 over. This is just perfect to have that at the bottom so that it can help keep tally of what I'm actually doing. And you get several pages of the grocery list and like menu thingamajigger. The next section that I purchased that was an add-on was finances. The finances cost me, it was called budget, and it cost me $7 even. And the quote for this section is, "A wise man should have money in his head, not in his heart." And then here's a budget guideline for anyone that don't have this particular type of knowledge. This is quite helpful to kind of know how to gauge your overall gross income for the month, to know how to execute it and how much should be going to what. And then here's some tips down here, 1 through 3, to help you with your budgeting. And tip 1, it states better setting up your budget. Make sure you have, setting up your budget, make sure you have a goal in mind. Why are you budgeting? Have a clear goal. Makes it easier to stick to the budget. It also helps you track, measure progress towards your goal. And then step 2 and 3 give you 2 separate tips pertaining to money. Over here is a master budget list: description, category, amount, and percentage of income. And then at the bottom is your income source, the date that you expect it to come in, and the amount that you either received or you expect to receive. This is so perfect for me over here. This is a debt worksheet. Now, I don't have any open credit at this moment, but I am repaying debt. So this area over here, I do know two places that I will be going because I want to have my FICO score im- improved on. This is a perfect place to put that information: your creditor, your balance, your interest rate, minimum monthly payment, and monthly payment goal. And then down here is debt tip. I'm going to flip the book over. This is check registry. So this is like a large version of what your checkbook. I forgot what those things are called because I hate using them. But anyways, the check number, the date it was written, who you wrote it to, and or what it was about, how much you withdrew, or how much that check was worth, the amount it was, and if you made a deposit, your total, and then you have a part here where you can check off on that. Love it, love it, love it. I may even use this because I don't use the one that comes with the checkbooks. I hate those. January finances, bills, when they're due, budgeted, actual. So I love that. And then at the bottom, it's again the income source, the date you expect to receive it or have received it, and the amount you expect to receive or have received. And it goes for each of your subsequent months. So that's pretty cool, man. And I bought one more add-on, and it goes all the way to December. And what I like is that there's no number. So if I want to use this August 2016, I can because it's not dated. So I'm not locked into 2015 per se. And then the last add-on was fitness, and this cost me $9. And it says consider all aspects of health, not just a number on the scale. Supplies needed. So like right now, I want to purchase the Team Beachbody pre-workout supplement, and their hydrating supplement is something that you can drink while you're working out to rehydrate you. And so right now, when I needed scales and weights and things, this would have been a perfect place to put it. I do have a goal of an elliptical climber or the stair climber thingy, but that's where I would put it. And changes to make. I want to work on my abs section, things of that nature. That's where I would put that. How often will I check my progress? I would say once a week. At the end of the week, measure how I'm going. Start measurements and stats. So this is where I can do a full body measurement and put those figures there. Love it. This is pretty freaking cool. And then it's repeated on the next side of the page. Here, this is awesome. This is super awesome. This is weight and measurement tracker. So let's say I weighed myself today. I would put the date, the weight. I would measure my arms with the measuring tape, waist, hips, thighs, and calf area. And then let's say I do this on a bi-weekly basis to see what progress I have made in my physical form. I would put that date and then write down the measurements at that time. And then this will actually help keeps track of what you're losing and how many inches you have lost. And then it says, I have chosen to be happy because it is good for my health. And this is a food log. Oh my God, people. This is what I need in my life right now, yo. This is breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And then these smaller circles here is to check off for water intake. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And then down here is some nutritional tips. And then over here is activity log. Superb. This is exercises, anything that I've done, like the 21-day fix. I actually go walking around the neighborhood. When my Galaxy was working, I was calculating my steps taken per day. How many hours I've slept. It's enough room to even write when I went to sleep and when I woke up. And then, do the mathematics and get the time of how much I've slept. and then any notes about how I felt about that day, anything I want to work on, anything I felt that I did a good job at, so forth and so on. So that is on the front and the back for several days. It's enough pages, I would say, for a week or two. Again, it would just be something I would make a copy of, or maybe tear one sheet out and take it up to Staples somewhere and let them make um, enough copies for me to continue on, because, you know, realistically, this is not enough pages to compensate, I would say 90 days even of exercising and things like that. So I would run out before I'm finished, or just before I'm finished. So that's my Lifeline planner. I did order a stuffed pocket, which cost $3, but for some reason or another, it wasn't put in here. And we've went through this book through and through. So it's not in here, which is an honest mistake. I'm not angry. I did message the company. I haven't heard from them yet in regards to, you know, how they want to handle it. It'll probably be just a $3 credit back to me, because I like my planner, and, you know, I don't need them to do another planner just to add the pocket. But again, I don't know the company's position on that, how they're going to proceed with handling the mistake. But I did email them this morning to let them know that my pocket wasn't attached or put in my planner. I would recommend this. I think, and Miss Vicky, I will refer you back to her video. I think she did an awesome comparison between this and the Erin Condren. It has similar functionalities of the Erin Condren, but offers so much more. The paper is a nice consistency, and a nice feel. Shouldn't say consistent, has a really nice thickness to it without being too thick. But it's not, as she would say, the tabs are not flimsy. It's awesome, especially as a starting point for anyone that's getting in the organizational stationery field, so to speak. I think it's going to help me a lot with having a lot of information put into one source. I have too many notebooks, like I've mentioned before, too many things all over the house, and I need to get it in one hub. You know what I'm saying? One reference book that I can go to and look something up really quickly, versus having to maybe, you know, tell someone I'm going to call them back and go search out that information and then get back with them with something. A lot of things would be at my hand's reach. So I hope this video was enjoyable to you. I hope I didn't bore the hell out of you, and that it's something about this that you would like. Now, I will tell you, I have another 2 type of notebooks that I want from the bottom of my heart. I am like, so can't wait till September for the Inkwell planner. And I also want myself a Fedora. So you'll probably more than likely see some videos coming up in the future about that. And I've ordered a lot of stationery stuff, so I'll probably start doing a couple of hauls on those things and not keep those things to myself, because there is an interest here on YouTube about those things. Well, I'm going to close the video here. Have a blessed day, everybody. Peace.